Thank you for coming to my YouTube channel. My name is Ariana, and the purpose for this channel is to create looks for women on the go. Today's look is going to be a purple smoky eye. It's very simple and very easy. I am going to start with a sample I got from Sephora because I'm a VIB Rouge. It is the Glam Glow Moisturizer. It's supposed to illuminate my skin and hydrate it, which we all love illumination here. Small amount. So put it all over my face. I need a little more for my forehead. It's okay. I really do like it. I really honestly would consider getting a bigger version of it. They are a little more pricey, but definitely their skin products are really good. They're very good. I highly recommend them. Next, I will be setting my face with the Anastasia Dewy Set. If you don't have it, you need it. It is life-changing and it makes your face look amazing. I get the most compliments with this. I'll spray it when I go out. It's hydrating, it makes your face feel good, and it sets the tone for a great makeup day. So I highly recommend it. So I'm gonna always spray more. The next thing I will be using is the IT Cosmetics CC Illuminating Cream. Very, very good. I highly recommend this product. I tried to use the matte one. It did not do well on my face, but the illuminating makes your skin look, if you're going for that dewy look, it is amazing. It's not too heavy. It feels great on your face. And honestly, I haven't had any breakouts or anything from it, so I'm really impressed with the product, the formula. It's great. I learned this trick from watching other makeup artists. So when you have your beauty sponge, you want to make sure it's wet. I spray it with the setting spray because I just feel like, why not? It makes your makeup go on flawlessly, and it just gives you that kind of natural look that you're looking for. It really has changed the game for me, honestly. A couple little dollops of this. Go ahead and apply this to my skin. I start with the under eyes first because that's where I have the darkest circles. It's called stress, but yeah, I have some dark circles under my eyes. Make sure you get your chin and neck because nobody wants to have an uneven face. It's the first thing people see about you. Just know that, so make sure you get it everywhere. Oof. We love a flawless look. I always have to make sure I get the sides of my nose because for some reason it does not want to stick most of the time. There we go. The thing I like about this product is your face looks very natural. I mean, I've said it before, I'll say it again. It's amazing. I think it's a great buy. And for you gals that want that natural look, this is it. Okay, so next we are going to start on the most important thing, eyebrows. I love to use this product. It is from Benefit. It is the eyebrow gel and it's colored. You can do a full-on eyebrow look. You can just do a little more natural. So I start with this. I'm gonna make sure there's no excess because it likes to get really, really dark on you. I like to go over my brows and kind of just go over them naturally, make them look, you know, just a little tinted, I guess. See, it's kind of giving it a little, I guess, definition. Then I go in with my eyebrow pencil, which, by the way, you can get these you can get them together. I think it comes with this one, and another one. Great value. So I go in with the eyebrow pencil And I start at the top of my brow and I just kind of make a line. It's just a little line kind of defining the brows. And then I go over the top just to kind of give it a little more, I guess, definition. So then when I'm there, I go to the tip of it and I give it that point that everybody loves. Also too, I do keep this tool, it cleans it up. You know, if I want to define it a little more, I kind of just take this. This is a tool I use every single day. If it is not in my makeup bag, I'm gonna be devastated. It does so much. I kind of just define that tip a little more, make sure everything's even. And I'm gonna go back in with my eyebrow pencil. So that's pretty good, you know, if you want quick brows. I usually will take a little more time and, you know, make sure it's the perfect amount of dark. And then if you want it darker, you can go in again with the brow gel and kind of go over that area. So I'm alternating between the two products, but I'm gonna go back in with the brow pencil. And I'm gonna kind of lightly give myself hair strokes at the beginning of my brow. Depending on how you like them, you can darken them, you can keep them this light. I like to darken them up a little more because my hair is so dark, especially when I dye it. But I mean, again, the color, the darkness, the shading, that is all up to you. Sometimes I like to go in with this brush and I like to just kind of, you know, smooth it out a little bit. Make sure all the hairs are combed down. Yeah, you can definitely see I have no brows. So I'm gonna go back in and do this one, and this is always the hardest because brows are not meant to be twins, they are sisters, and I always have better luck and I'm always faster doing this one. I don't know if you guys have that trouble, but mine just do not like to cooperate. Also too, this one doesn't hold color like this one does. So this one gets super dark. Oh, look at that. See what I was telling you about the excess? It gets really dark, but this one gets super dark, while the other one does not like to hold the pigment. Don't ask me why, I have no idea. Okay, so I'm back to doing this side again. Ooh. We're gonna go in with the brow pencil, darken her up. Look at that. Ooh, that line. A lot of people, they don't do their brows. It's kind of like one of those things, either you do it or you don't. I personally, I think that they just define the face. I think that they really can make or break a look, in my opinion. See what I'm talking about? It's already not as pigmented. I'm actually surprised because it didn't take me as long to do my brows, because usually it takes me anywhere between, I'd say, a good 10 to 15 minutes, if I'm being honest with you. That's on my regular, you know, that's on my regular process. I know a lot of people ask me, how do you do your brows? I want a tutorial. Here I am. So we're gonna go back in. There you have it. Not as even as I'd like, but it is what it is. Next, we're gonna conceal the face. I am currently obsessed with the Urban Decay All Nighter. Amazing, amazing, lightweight, lasts literally 24 hours if I wanted it to. I have not tested it, but I can imagine. I mean, it is just, if you're going to a party, you're going on a trip, you're going to be, you know, anywhere for a long period of time, this really works. And I've used a lot of products, so I am going to just couple little dabs here, and I also do it on my nose. I have a lighter shade than my regular foundation because I have dark bags. I don't know if I told you in the beginning of the video, but I have dark circles under my eyes, so I need to go ahead and, you know, make sure that I brighten my under my eyes, because if you use something darker, it's not going to give you the same effect. We're going to go back in with the beauty sponge. Whoa. I think I just broke something in there. And we're going to kind of just dab into it. Make sure you get under your eye fully. I go a little crazy with it, I'm not gonna lie. Already, huge difference. Next, we're gonna set this before it wrinkles. I use the Beauty Bakery. I got this from Ulta. It was only $20, and those of you who do buy setting powders, that is a great deal. I'm sorry. Especially the quality this is. I use a lot because I want to make sure that I set this right. It looks pretty light right now, but trust me, this is all going to come together. I put a lot on my nose. Ooh, that's bad. Oh well. Don't judge. It is what it is. So I'm going to leave this on while I'm doing my eyes, because I want to make sure that it really sets in. I want to make sure that this is really going to last all night, all day, through work, even a gym session. If you don't have makeup wipes, like I want this to last all day, this look. So I am going to use the James Charles Morphe palette. I know he was canceled for you guys, but he wasn't for me. So I'm going to go in these two colors, and you don't have to use this palette. You can use any palette that has skin tone colors. So the reason I use this is because it kind of gives me that, I guess, like natural eye look. It matches my skin. It blends in with everything else that I'm doing on my face. So I'm gonna use these two colors just to kind of brighten up my eyes. So they're, like I said, they are skin tone colors, and they just make everything look, you know, brighter. That's the goal here, is to make everything look bright. Now I am going to be using the Jaclyn Hill Bling Boss palette, aka my favorite and the best. I might be biased, but it is amazing. I will be dipping into the color Rockstar and Ballsy. These two are beautiful together. So I'm kind of just dipping into both of them. So I want both those colors. And I'm gonna start at the edge of my eye and just kind of, you know, little strokes, circular motions. They kind of help blend out a little more. Drag it all the way to the beginning of your eyelid. So you should get something like this. We're gonna go back in with those colors and just darken it up a little more. Make sure that there's no uneven color. So I'm still going in that circular motion. We're gonna darken this part up a little more. There is a little fallout, but when I wipe off the baking powder, it will take that off. No need to worry about any of that. That's what the baking powder is for. These colors are great for a fall date look. So then I'm gonna go dip into the color Ballsy again, and then I'm just gonna kind of go on top of the darker color and just kind of blend them together, kind of giving them that, you know, faded look that people like for the smoky eye. Just kind of go above it, fan it out a little. Now for this, I'm just kind of doing back and forth motions. So my smoky eyes are a little different than most people's, but I think that this is the easiest way to achieve your goal with, you know, just a couple of steps. And that's what I want these videos to be. I want to show you guys that you can create those looks in under 30 minutes, under an hour. I mean, whatever, you don't need to spend 3 hours on your makeup look to look good. You can, you know, you can do this really quick. Honestly, I do this in the morning when I do my makeup for work. I just kind of create, you know, a little quick, simple look, and, you know, if it lasts all day, then cool. I mean, I usually can, you know, wear this throughout the day and then go to a work event at night. We're back with this brush. I told you I use it for everything. It's a lifesaver. We're gonna go in with the color Bling Bling. So just kind of, you know, make sure it's on the brush. And the part that is lighter in the corner, we're gonna go and put it on there. Kind of gives us that literally bling bling look, if I must say. Jaclyn Hill was not playing with this palette. She was like, I'm gonna let these girls create $1 million looks. So we're gonna just do that with the other side. Same thing. I always have better makeup days on this side. Funny story, I got this brush when I was in 6th grade. My mom came home with a box of makeup from Costco, and this brush was in there, and I've had it ever since. I mean, it blends to the gods, but I mean, it's probably about 15 years old, give or take. Yeah, would it be 15?
What?
If I got this in 6th grade?
I'm not even sure.
Whatever. Honestly, I love her palettes. They're affordable. For this palette, I think I paid about less than 20, I know that. And I use it every day. If you are looking for a great one and you have, you know, you like the purples, you like the golds, this is the palette to go with. We're gonna go back into Bling Bling. Bring into that crease. Both eyes are even. Not really. So I'm gonna go back up here and kind of blend it out a little more, because I noticed the other eye is blended just a little more. I mean, nobody would notice it, but I do, you know? I notice this stuff. Now everybody's favorite part, because the makeup look is not complete without mascara. I use the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Carbon Black. You'll see this when you're checking out at Target, Stater Brothers. I mean, most places have it, but this is like the best mascara. You do not need to spend $1 million on mascara. I'm just gonna be the first to tell you that. And this lasts all day. It's not waterproof, but I mean, if you don't plan on crying, it's a really great mascara to wear. I have really curly lashes, so I have to make sure that they're not going crazy. Now, I'm gonna go in and wipe off the excess baking powder from my face. Now, time for the under eyes. I am gonna go in. I like to use a pointed brush like this. It kind of gives you more definition. So we're only gonna use the shade Rockstar because it's a little darker, and I'm just gonna do a little dab and take it all the way. Now this side came down a little more than the other side. That's okay. We're gonna go back in with the mascara, and we're just gonna do the bottom lashes, not too much. You don't want to take away the color if you do too much mascara on the bottom. So now we did both under eyes. Next, I'm gonna use my powder. I use Makeup Forever. It is amazing. It lasts all day. So I will go in and just kind of dab it on. So it looks like we have it everywhere. Next, we are gonna use bronzer. This is a sample that I had in one of my Ipsy bags. It's called Park Avenue Princess, and it's by Tarte. So I make a face like, kind of like that, to see where my cheekbones are. So I start up here, kind of work, just kind of brush back and forth. I like to make sure it looks dark but not too dark, so I'm just kind of still making sure I evenly place it. Side looks good. Onto this side. Oh, of course. It's gonna do me like that. So we're really gonna have to blend this out. There we go. Last step is my favorite part, highlight. I am going to be using the Anastasia Amrezy highlighter. It is life-changing. So I like to highlight right on my cheek area. So when I turn, you can just see a little glow. Make sure you don't highlight too much because highlighter there's this very thin line. It can look very good or too crazy, and you don't want to be too crazy. That happened to me one year on Thanksgiving. Hector was like, babe, you have too much highlighter on. I'm like, oh no. So I take it and just kind of go down my nose area and then right above my lip. Kind of gives my lip a little more definition. That's the finished look. Last step, we're gonna go in with the setting spray and you're good.